Indian citizen. He had married a Russian citizen woman. Fight between the parents are going on as usual, so far the custody is concerned. And kindly turn to my page 55. The Honorable Supreme Court had passed an order. So far the right of visitation of the mother is concerned, this is important. It starts from page 49. Relevant portion is at page 55. 55, relevant order. 55, on oral mention.
What is the proceeding before the Supreme Court?
This is the proceedings with the habeas corpus petition. Citizen. He had married a Russian citizen woman. Now, fight between the parents are going on as usual, so far the custody is concerned. And kindly turn to my page 55. The Honorable Supreme Court had passed an order. So far the right of visitation of the mother is concerned, this is important. It starts from page 49. Relevant portion is at page 55. 49 act order. 55 relevant order. 55 on oral mention.
What is the proceeding before the Supreme Court?
This is the proceedings with the habeas corpus petition.
Habeas corpus. All right. Habeas corpus by the mother. Seeking the custody of the child. All right. Then
we are informed that a violent incident between the parties took place today in the morning, which is being inquired and investigated by the Barakhambara police station. However, the manner in which the petitioner responded to are alleged to have quarrel calls for immediate modification of our order in the following terms. The petitioner undertakes to shift to a PG accommodation taken by her on rent in Defence Colony. Respondent number 2 also undertake to shift to a private accommodation near Defence Colony within 1 week. While the parties will stay separately, the child shall remain in their joint custody. The child shall remain in exclusive custody of the petitioner wife from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thereafter, the respondent number 2 shall take the child to stay with him, and in the night also the child shall continue to stay with him. Therefore, the right of visitation to the mother was for few hours, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, the petitioner has not had a passport, an Indian-born child, Indian passport. Now, the lady who is a Russian citizen very surreptitiously obtained a passport from Russia for showing her kid and claiming to be the mother in custody. In that view of the matter, the department has issued a notice at page 97, which is under challenge before this court. You may recall
what happened to the proceeding before the Supreme Court?
Still pending about the right of visitation and custody.
So this is page 55 is the last order that
last order which is not valid as on today. No, page 49 order. Last order to contact. Page 49. Page 49.
Not 55.
Not page 49. Page 49. Can you turn to page 49?
49 say.
Yes, let us not page the 49 also.
Mediation Center.
49 is the Supreme Court Mediation Center has sent an interim mediation report dated so and so. According to the said report, there is every possibility of settlement of the matrimonial dispute on the joint request made by learned counsel for the parties post on the matter under further heading on so and so. Nothing has happened. The earlier order of visitation is the valid order. Now the mother, unfortunately, being a Russian citizen, wants to shift an Indian-born citizen who is a kid now, obtaining a passport surreptitiously from Russia.
What is the age of the son?
4 years. 4 years.
4 years. All right.
Now, the passport authority, maybe by taking the ordinary course of procedure, wanted to revoke the passport which he had obtained as I say, repeat, Indian-born citizen, matter of right. He is India. Kindly come to page 97. That is the impugned now. You may recall that on the basis of the passport application number such and such of your minor son, an Indian passport bearing number with validity from 11th of March 2021 to 10th of March 26 was issued to him. Kindly note the date. 11th March 2021 is a prior point of time, and the Russian passport is subsequent thereto. Of late, it has come to the knowledge of this office from ministry that your minor son has obtained. First of all, minor son cannot obtain a passport. Russian passport bearing number such and such on 15 January 2024. So obviously, Russian passport is a subsequent one. And that too, the minor being an Indian born, his citizenship is going to be ultimately affected if this recall notice is sustained. But this is not a matter on which we want to fight. I would request personally, as a counsel to the Additional Solicitor General, to ask his department to take the rational view. How could an Indian born citizen be?
And what does this line mean? Consequent upon acquisition of Russian nationality?
Subsequent passport by Russian mother has obtained it.
Yes.
Therefore, your earlier passport should be recalled.
And you become a Russian national.
Yes, ultimately that's so. I'm an Indian, there's no dispute to that. And particularly when the custody, technically joint custody, but the right of visitation is only for 4 hours.
Passport Act.
Passport Act is there.
Passport Act.
Yes, over.
আমাদের বই ছিল কোথায় গেল? Passport Act দেখবেন তো?
10.3A. 10.3A.
Yes.
Well, kindly turn to section 10.3. Variation, impounding, and revocation of passports and travel documents. The passport authority may, having regard to the provisions of so-and-so of section 6 or notification section 19, vary or cancel the endorsements of the passport to travel document with the previous approval of the central government. Vary or cancel, this is not in 3. The passport authority may impound or cause to be impounded or revoke a passport or travel document if the passport authority is satisfied that the holder of the passport or travel document is in wrongful possession thereof. If the passport to travel document was obtained by the suppression of material for information.
That is not relevant.
Nothing is applicable.
3A.
3 is also not applicable.
You are holding wrongful possession. Very well.
No, how could the minor be said? I think then this requires not the appropriate intervention. Bolo.
Did you reply? 26
yes, you have given it.
Days. Reply. Why it is your notice that is under challenge.
Law is well set. Once a passport has been granted to the minor son by the Russian government, she automatically loses citizenship under section 8 and 9 of the Citizenship Act. It is well settled. Secondly, he cannot maintain the passport at all
without the consent of the father.
Acquisition of citizenship of Russian. Now, I'm placing the section 8 and 9 of the Citizenship Act.
No, but see, child is a minor.
Yes.
Right? He independently cannot do anything. Relationship between the parents of the child is clear before you from the documents that are annexed. A matrimonial proceeding is pending consideration before the Supreme Court. Mediation is going on. 28th is the date fixed. In the meantime, the officer taking such a view appears to be not proper.
The view which has been taken is clearly
No.
Maybe.
Secondly, you will kindly consider that nothing has been decided by us, and the petitioner has submitted before the jurisdiction by filing a reply to the show cause.
Yes.
So how does the reply now?
Very well. You decide the show cause reply, and till such time decision is taken and order is passed by the Supreme Court. No.
Supreme Court is not adjudicating the passport issue.
Not adjudicating, but the custody of the child is in. Custody is there.
Of the minor cancelled. He attending the majority will get back the citizenship.
No.
It is, he is now 4 years. He is 4 years. Attaining majority will be 18 years.
I am asking a very simple question here. Whether in view of acquisition of Afghan citizenship, there is no provision in the back on the passport is automatically cancelled.
No.
Now it has to be decided whether the child who doesn't have an independent consent, whether he can obtain a citizenship of some other country. This is the issue.
Decided by the passport authority because they have submitted before.
Very well. Let the passport authority decide, but don't take any coercive steps. Please come.
The
petitioner is the father of a 4-year-old male child.
If any citizen of
the relationship between the parent, the relationship between the petitioner and his wife is acrimonious. Stop. The petitioner is an Indian citizen, but his wife is a citizen of Russia. Stop. An issue with regard to the custody of the minor's son is pending consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court. Stop. The Honorable Supreme Court was pleased to direct the parties to the mediation center for resolution of the matrimonial dispute. Stop. The Supreme Court took note of the interim mediation report dated 11th of November 2024, filed by the Supreme Court Mediation Center that there is every possibility of settlement of the matrimonial dispute. The matter has been made returnable on 28th of January 2025.
কে চ্যালেঞ্জ করবে?
Paragraph. In the meantime, the passport of the minor son of the petitioner, which was the Indian passport, which was valid from 11th March 2021 to 10th March 2026, has been sought to be cancelled by the Deputy Passport Officer on account of consequent acquisition of the Russian nationality and passport by the minor son on 15th of January 2024. Stop. The petitioner has been asked to show cause as to why the Indian passport issued in favor of his minor son should not be revoked under section 10 within bracket 3 within bracket small a of the Passports Act 1967. Stop. The petitioner has been given 21 days to submit the reply to the show cause. Stop. The petitioner has duly submitted the reply on 15th of December 2024. Stop. The authority is yet to take a decision in the matter. Stop. The petitioner is apprehensive that if the authority revokes the Indian passport, then it may not be possible for the petitioner to keep the child in his custody. Stop. Paragraph.
And also suffer his citizenship.
The petitioner in custody and his child may lose the Indian citizenship. From the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court on 13th of July 2023, it appears that the Supreme Court in the writ petition within bracket criminal number 129/2023 was pleased to direct that the child shall remain in exclusive custody of the mother from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and the father shall take the child with him in the night.
20 hours further.
And the child shall continue to stay with him. Stop. Paragraph. The said order is valid till date. Stop. If the passport authority opines of revoking the Indian passport of the minor son of the petitioner, then the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court will be rendered unworkable. Stop. Paragraph. The learned Additional Solicitor General of India submits that the authority took steps strictly in accordance with the provisions of law. Stop. Next. Paragraph. It has been contended that as the petitioner has submitted to the jurisdiction of the passport officer, accordingly, the writ petition is liable not to be entertained. Paragraph. I have heard the submission made on behalf of the parties. Stop. The petitioner appears to have replied to the show cause notice. Stop. The Deputy Passport Officer is yet to take a decision in the matter. Stop. Paragraph. The Deputy Passport Officer is directed to deal with the reply filed by the petitioner, keeping in view, in accordance with the provisions of law and keeping in view the pending order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court in the writ petition filed by the wife of the petitioner herein. Stop. The passport officer shall keep in mind that the issue of custody is still pending consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court, and passing any order in connection with the passport of the minor's son, minor child, may may stand as an impediment in proper adjudication of the list that is pending before the Supreme Court. The writ petition stands disposed of.